throw-in. Son Heung-min. And he's chosen to go back. Davids.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? And it's Van Basten! Oh, it's hit the post! It's a good run, that. Great timing. Goes looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide. And he's intervened well there. Serginho touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, good take in a good area. Good chance here. Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Van Basten tries a deft little ball. Cafu, who's set up one goal so far, he can run onto that, and he's lost his man here. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Cafu. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Robertson. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pull it. Messi. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cafu. Messi. Cafu. He's got away. Now the delivery. Terrific header. No, not the best of headers. Succumbs to the pressure. Cannavaro. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Messi at it in a wide position. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Davids. Might be danger here. Good take, and is he in? Messi. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's running through, goes for a shot! They want to be quick to it. Oh, he's been caught napping! And across. Defending of the desperate variety. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Koller. Davids. Van Basten. And Son Heung-min. Messi. And this is Bullet. Van Basten. Pass is just off target. Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
France in control at half-time, 2-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes. And it's White. He is just caressing the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Son Heung-min. Vieira. France looking to pass their way through. Now it's Son Heung-min. Cafu. Oh, this is a great position. France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Brilliantly cut out. France have the chance to go the other way. Out to the left it goes. Thuram with the foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Maldini. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cafu has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
That's really well cleared. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Serginho. And he's had it nicked away. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Davids. This is promising. Van Basten takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. France have their second corner now. Serginho clears it away. Gullit going full steam ahead down the left flank. Vieira gets good distance on it.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played into space. Robertson picks it up out wide. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, robust challenge. Serginho. That's been cut out, well played. Messi. And it's Robertson. Short changes him with that pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Changement en cours.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Hullet. Lovely bit of skill.
Hullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Vieira. Threads one in, and this is Son Heung-min. Nice interception, well timed. Tries to pass it through. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Keeper has taken decisive action, and he's had a hit. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Robertson, looking for options for movement. Serginho receives it in a wide position. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Messi. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Into the last 5 minutes.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Collar. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Crosses it in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Cafu. Messi. Vieira. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Son Heung-min. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Son Heung-min picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Over to the left. It'll be a throw-in.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play any...
Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Thuram getting this one clear. And a chance! Messi. France are looking to go forward now. And smartly reclaimed. Messi. Vieira. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed...
Van Basten! Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's aimed into the middle.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Koller looks to get on the end of this. Vieira. And it's Robertson. Knocks it into space. Gullit cuts out the pass. Now it's Messi. Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi tries making a foray down the right. France still without a single shot on target. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's Son Heung-min! Goal! France! Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Après 22 minutes de jeu par le numéro 26.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and what...
Oh, they could be caught out here! That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, terrible pass. That'll be a corner. Corner number 2 then. Gullit plays it short. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is a crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Van Basten. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cafu. Messi. Foot in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's picked it up out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now, what about a counter-attack? Played into space out wide. A header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And this is Van Basten. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Could be danger here. That's tidy. Deflected behind for a corner kick. France have their third corner. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. And this is Van Basten. France have the chance to go the other way. He's through here. And that's put paid to a promising move. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Son Heung-min. Tries to pass it through. Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Playing back.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
We are into overtime. Mess. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Son Heung-min. And this is Van Basten. And the cup chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
France go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
He can run onto that. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Son Heung-min. That's Maldini. Chiellini. Now he's off and running. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. And he was quick to react. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Now it's Son Heung-min. Spread out to the left.
That was lovely, that.
Takes aim and he's got full. It's hit the crossbar. Has another goal. Goal! France are back on level terms. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Le numéro 10.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
France finding their passes. Maldini. That's beautifully weighted. Nicely worked. Oh, that's well spotted. So we've reached the hour mark. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Kohler really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, well played. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Son Heung-min. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now he's got space here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Son Heung-min. Pull it. And he's intervened well there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Changement en cours.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. Oh, that's disappointing. They want to be quick to recover this. Thuram hurtling down that right flank. Son Heung-min. And now the breakaway. Aimed beyond the defence. Threads one in. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He is through here. Kohler. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. And this is Van Basten. Played in by Van Basten. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's had it nicked away. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Out to the left it goes. A heavy challenge. And it's Robertson. Serginho gets it. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. France are down to 10 men. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Into the last 5 minutes. And this is Son Heung-min. White gets over and intercepts. And it's made its way to him.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Son Heung-min is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Collar could move up a gear here. Robertson. Decent progress down the left. That's been cut out, well played. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France can always take more positive.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Thinks about the shot. Van Basten. Can he finish? It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, good spread. Thuram. To Messi. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Son Heung-min. Header! Oh, not the best of headers. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. First quarter of an hour gone. Son Heung-min looking to play him in. Son Heung-min is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
France are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Can he get onto this? No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
But pour l'équipe de France. Après
That
20
has
minutes de
certainly
jeu.
made things interesting.
Le numéro
Well, I think
7.
the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Davids. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. It's Son Heung-min! And he's following up! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There's the header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Into the channel. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Real chance! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cannavaro gets it clear. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Hullet. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. Can he get it through? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Son Heung-min. Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
It's a quick ball upfield. Van Basten looking to add to his goal. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Serginho, he's got tall! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here! He is just caressing the ball. Messi. Vieira. Over to the left. Oh, they can break here. And it's Serginho. There's the whistle for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
France are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the action is back on the way. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's intervened well there. Son Heung-min. Messi. And it's Hullet. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. And that has found him in acres of space. Terrific header! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Van Basten. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that could set him on his way. This might spell danger. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Messi. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And it's Davids. Davids finds himself offside.
Changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Pull it. Great vision. White picks it up out wide. Cafu. Probing pass, and he was quick to react. Just about up to the hour now. Messi. Now he's off and running. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Collar. Messi. And it's Son Heung-min, looking for the run. Son Heung-min, he has found the way through. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
To further improve their position of comfort. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
But pour l'équipe de France, après 67 minutes de jeu par le numéro 23, Messi!
So the lead now is 2.
Messi!
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Messi. Son Heung-min. And it's Robertson. Played out to the left flank. Son Heung-min. And the shot! In he goes again. And one more try. Decent enough try. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Oh, such a clever touch. Now that looks a decent ball. Cafu could try cutting inside here. Bullet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And he was alert to it. It's a searching pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Son Heung-min. Cafu.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? And here's Son Heung-min. That's good play. Cafu. Oh, that is a chance to shoot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that's it.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît, chers spectateurs. Nous vous rappelons de bien surveiller vos enfants pendant toute la durée du match.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he's intervened well there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Spread out to the left. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cross goes in there. Up he goes! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, super ball. Oh, nice touch. And this is Messi.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Messi looking sharp there. Son Heung-min. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Maldini wins the duel this time. And it's Messi. Shifted it to the flank. Played in. Big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice physical challenge. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Gullit. France are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. And here's Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's neat. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a little off target. Gullit. Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. Approaching the half-hour mark. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Messi. Koller. Now it's Foden. Now it's Gullit. Koller. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And he can clear it away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Gullit. It's a pretty loose pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Serginho. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, France!
But pour l'équipe de France. Après 39 minutes de jeu, le numéro 7.
France have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that pass just didn't quite work. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Hullet. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France have their second corner now. He slings it in, and it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, good-looking ball. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
France go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. White. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Hullet. And he's taking no chances there. Messi takes a shot. And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. That is good strength. The less said about that pass, the better. Messi. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Distributed tidily. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries to play it through, and he's certainly onside here. Can he finish? No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's going to go a long way. So we've reached the hour mark. And he's managed to get free. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Robertson clears. Maldini threads one in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that has put paid to that. Son Heung-min, out to the left it goes. He is just caressing the ball. Knocks it into space. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Serginho. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Foden. It's Hullet. Great vision. And he plays one through. He's got away. Drives it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. So, third corner of the game. Good read, needed to be. Foden! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. He's going to be disappointed with that. Son Heung-min into the last quarter of an hour. It's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Robertson going full steam ahead down the left flank. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that's fabulous. Opts to play it back. Cleared without complication. Well, they've got it again. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. White kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram running with the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. He has found the way through.
That's good play from him.
Son Heung-min. Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Thuram is there to clear. Messi. Vieira. That has not gone well. Messi. White, who's set up one goal so far. That has ended up in no man's land. Over to the left. He's found the way through. Serginho has it out wide and in space. That's really well manoeuvred. And there goes the final whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Koller picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Tries to pass it through. Son Heung-min looking for options for movement. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Messi plays it short. Played in by... He rises! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
White is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Shoots! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. He's well... Takes a shot! He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Crosses it into the area. And a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! And he thumps it clear. Son Heung shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Collar is herring after that one. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's been played through. Oh, good take. There's the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Messi. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
He's going for goal! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they've got their lead back. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
France take the lead. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, smashing header. He has done it. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Played out to the left flank. Serginho with a definite foul there. Cleared without hesitation. Collier. Oh, the ball's come loose here. The ball's swung in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Thuram. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Son Heung-min. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Serginho gets flagged offside. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now then, the ball's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Son Heung-min. Hullet. Chance for a shot! He scores! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Messi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Robertson. France finding their passes. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Robertson. And the half-time whistle goes. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. France do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2.
Nous vous rappelons que pour votre sécurité, ce match est placé sous vidéosurveillance.
And the second half gets underway. Serginho. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely weighted ball. Son Heung-min goes on a charge down the left. It's a promising position. Fired deep towards... He's got tall! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Good read, needed to be. He's not got that quite right. And it's Robertson. Serginho picks it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, that's nice. And that's gone loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Son Heung-min. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. The ball's gone astray. It's Son Heung-min! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. France have the chance to go the other way. That looks a good ball through. Messi! Oh, this looks sharp. Thuram cuts out the pass. Can he get it through? He is through here! Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played out wide. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's good play. He's under a lot of pressure there. And it's Son Heung-min. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Hullet. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that is expertly dealt with. Son Heung-min. Foden. Vieira. Now it's Foden. White receives it in a wide position. Pass somewhat off target. He can get that clear. Some front-footed pressing going on here. It's a really well-measured ball. Son Heung-min. Serginho. Oh, well measured. Oh, can he get onto this? And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Son Heung-min. That has been slung wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Threads one in. And this is Messi. Real chance here. And he can clear it away. And that's been won straight back. Son Heung-min. Thuram has given away a free kick. Thuram has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Collar on 2 now, and looking for 3. Now that's well seen too. And it's White. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Messi takes control of it and he's... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Decent hit from there.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he...
And that will be it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Collar claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. As you can see, we've already started. And the shots! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's made its way to him. White stood his ground strongly.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's managed to get big chance! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
That has been slung wide. Robertson. This looks promising. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lovely bit of skill. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition, and he's got his cross. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And it's White. Collar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's got away. Looking for options for movement. And that's really well manoeuvred. Vieira. White. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well read, nice interception. It's a really well-measured ball. Pass is just off target. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi, and he's there to make the challenge. Collar dominates aerially so often. Looking to play him in, and he was quick to react. Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And here's Son Heung-min. Rijkaard has given away a free kick. And it's Son Heung-min. And he's away. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pinches it off him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Robertson for Messi. And the first 45 minutes are up.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Un petit rappel, chers spectateurs. N'oubliez pas l'opération caritative organisée autour de ce match. Merci d'avance.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Serginho. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now, can they get him away? Serginho's cross. Oh, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Foden is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And here's Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho's a header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a key interception. No way through there.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Tries to play it through. Messi. Collar. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Foden. Threads one in. Well, played right into his path. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Maldini. That's a sharp pass. Chiellini does well to get it back. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's the header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's nice. Messi, here's a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Messi goes short. Nice control. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi gets into a good position. Cross from Robertson. He rises! Collar. Pull it. Now it's Son Heung-min. Messi running with the ball. And he's picked out the run. Just the goalkeeper to beat. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Son Heung-min! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Son Heung-min clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Foden, there he goes, motoring forward. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that interception was Most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Here's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Oh, crossbar! Vieira goes sliding in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Van Dijk has got himself a free kick.
France are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Dijk. Little doubt, that is a foul. And it's Van Dijk, played out to the left flank. Oh, good-looking ball. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Quality ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Messi. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And it's White. That's that, the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most convincing of passes. Out of play for a throw. Collier. He's a sharp little ball here, and Dijk did well to stay calm there.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come, although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution...
Chance, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So, a breakthrough already. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Tries to play it through. Cross into the ball. Up he goes! Oh, it's come loose. Pull it. Now it's Foden. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that has left him in a heap. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cannavaro. Vieira. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Robertson. Serginho, not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Messi goes steaming forward, looking for the run. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. A heavy challenge. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
Great chance here from position A1.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't...
Bullet! What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. France are looking to go forward now. Messi.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Son Heung-min receives it in a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Vieira. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Gullit. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Van Dijk. And no, that was never going to make it. White. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foden is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk getting this one clear. France have the chance to go the other way. And that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koller. Messi. Now Foden. And this is Gullit. Cafu. And it's Messi. And it's Gullit. And he was quick to react. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now he's got space here. Defending was strong and firm. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson. It's run loose here. Koller does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great ball, and he's in here. He rises. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Robertson. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, what a climb! And it's in! France are back on level terms. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Knocks it into space. Maldini pulls it back. Shapes to shoot! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And he's managed to get free. In by Messi. Decent chance! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he was alert to it. Cafu. White. And it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, crack. It's Son Heung-min! Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, delightful ball. That has been cut short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hullet, spread it left. And this is Hullet. Hullet! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Can he get on the end of this? Played into space out wide. White with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Good running, strong and purposeful. Collier. Played down the flank. Played through for the wide man. And this is Son Heung-min. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 23, Messi. Pour le remplacer,
Son Heung-min is eyeing up his options in the middle. Probing pass. Good ball over the top. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Messi. He has found them, and Messi! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Son Heung-min looks to get on the end of this. Cafu gets good distance on it. And smartly reclaimed. White has it out wide and in space.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Serginho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's a goal kick.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Aimed beyond the defence. Son Heung-min with the cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Messi. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The whistle has gone, and it is all over.
Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
We have already started here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, they could break here.
Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Looking for the run.
Here comes the big header! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already.
And here's Elise. Nicely weighted ball. Plays it across. France leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. France are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. That has ended up in no man's land. Pinches it off him. Now it's Olise. Can he get it through? It's a promising position, and it's climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. White receives it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. It's Son Heung-min. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Maldini calmly anticipates. Threads one in. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Played down the flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's straight offside. Tries to play it through. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho. He's gone forward. Son Heung-min. Hullet. And Hullet! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Son Heung-min goes steaming forward. He's found a way through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
It could be in here. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cannavaro makes the interception. That could spell trouble. Robertson. Vieira. Cafu. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min gets into some space, and he welcomes it in. Look at the space here. Damn it! Too close for comfort. Well, that has not gone well. Cafu tries to pass it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nice control. And he's had it nicked away. There's the whistle for half-time.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Let's look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
France are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play.
It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Son Heung-min. Robertson. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent progress down the left. And it's Messi. Here's Cannavaro. Messi. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great vision. Now it's Hullet. Messi
Is having a shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clear.
And the shot!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He was so quick off the mark there, read the ball beautifully. If only he could have found a half-decent finish.
Over to the left. And it's Robertson. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Son Heung-min. France finding their passes. Ball driven towards the far post. He's given the time to pick a pass. And it's Son Heung-min. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Son Heung-min. Good effort from distance. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Son Heung-min. Maldini. Knocks it into space. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Olise is in a really good position out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That ball looks a good one. Oh, super ball! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Son Heung-min. And this is Van Basten. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. That pass has been well intercepted.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Vieira trying to keep this in. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's intervened well there. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Van Basten.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looks across and plays it in. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, what has happened here? Elects to... He gets big! It's a loose ball. Good ball, good take. Robertson. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Van Basten, who needs just a moment to score a goal.
Pretty robust defending.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter.